Miller against Caruso. Here's Cowboy, and the three ball is good. And MP, a familiar face beyond the court now. We all know that. We all see him. You can see his billboard, for instance, for AT&T going up across the country.
And Kevin, MP is certainly connected with the fans across the United States. He's a bona fide star and is becoming the face of the league.
First team foul.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a three-point game. Shot clock at 6. Bridges, no one around him. Offline with his three. And here are the Bulls now. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And here is Ball, following the three from Cowboy. Ball, the pass to Miller. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs. Good, another from three.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season.
Yep, I mean, Steph Curry nailed, 324 threes back in 2017, so that's the mark in jeopardy. We'll see if the march forward can continue. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cowboy.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Bulls on D, and it's Ball at the elbow. No good, unable to end this run.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Ball. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Cowboy. He's covered by Ball. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Hornets have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. I'll start for them. Miller outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Ball slams it in.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And there it is for him. 11 points for Cowboy.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Miller. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Shots good by Williams.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Caruso looking for an opening. Levine sets the screen for Caruso. And that one's good. Cowboy.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
There's Ball with the 3. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Bridges. Trey Mann comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Micic in for Ball. Then for the Bulls, Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Alex Caruso. Jacks up a 3, sticks another. 3 more from Cowboys. Cowboys got 20 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the Bulls, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Miller, no up.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look.
Connects again from distance.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing.
Pulling even with Steph Curry, who in 2017 also hit 324 threes. We'll see where it goes from here. This is going to be fun to track. Inserting himself at the arc now. The rookie Miller with the answer.
And so it's Chicago controlling the game and finishing the
Bulls 30.
Changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Pokusevski. Miles Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. And Martin subbed in for Bertans. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Cowboy comes in for Torrey Craig. So the Bulls 5 right now. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Cowboy, and it's White in at the shooting guard position. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Cowboy, and again for 3.
Now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
And just like the only other player in this category's top 5, Steph Curry, what an honor to be mentioned alongside him. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with 62 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Miller's checked in for Ball. Chicago also making some changes. Alex Caruso comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Levine subbed in for Dosunmu. And that one's good. Cowboy.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Mann. Scoreless thus far. They need this one. Rebound by the Bulls. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Vucevic finds Caruso. 56 seconds left in the first half. For the 3, and he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from Cowboy. Cowboys got 38 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Mann. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Passes it to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Williams, a screen on Caruso. Bridges misses. Shoots the 3. And again, the triple from Cowboy. Cowboys got 44.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Chicago Bulls.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they wanted to exploit, and the other team hasn't adjusted, at least not effectively.
Yeah, smart approach coming into this game, and it's paying off. Let's turn our attention to the dunk contest and see who's competing for a spot this year.
You look at these guys, some of the dunks they've already thrown down this season, serving as the foundation of what's to come.
And there's where the creativity kicks in. It has to, because the competition's so fierce. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Miles Bridges is out there with Miller. And it's Williams at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words. Be you.
Good. Another from 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season.
And that mark of 337 set by Steph Curry back in 2021.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Launches it. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Martin dishes the ball from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bulls got 16.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Pass to Cowboy. Beyond the arc. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Miller, the pass to Martin. Here he goes. Over Levine. And it's Martin missing. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And again, Chicago, no good. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Stolen.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And then LaVine with the jam.
Well, we know LaVine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges outside. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. And the Hornets miss again.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
DeRozan passes to Cowboy. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Here's Miller. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Fires from way outside. A shot by Cowboy, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. DeRozan, and that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, Hornets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ball, the pass to Bridges. To end the run, 6 to shoot. Back to Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Miller outside. Miller with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Charlotte's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And again, the Hornets missing. Bulls have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. To the right side. A shot by Cowboy, no good. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them.
The switcher. Williams is checked in. Cowboys checked in for Chicago. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Hornets. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Charlotte moving it around. Inside. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
So for Chicago right now, Dosunmu is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Cowboy. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's White in at the 2 guard.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. And here is Ball. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second.
Good, another from 3.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now, Greg, alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? At the elbow, Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Dosunmu, the pass to Cowboy. To the paint. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
He's been hitting threes at a very high level, and we haven't seen many better from beyond.
That last triple ties him for the 4th most made in a single season.
Yeah, that's his 337th trade this year, tying him with Steph's 2021 season. Only Curry and Harden have hit more in a single season.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
White finds Drummond. There's the triple. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
And yes, it's good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop the defense. And got it! Another basket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Clock at 6. Ball from long range.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Here's Cowboy. Rebound by Williams. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Ayrtonus, the pass to Williams. Outside, Ball. Off target from outside. Outside, White. Here's Cowboy. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Yeah, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Before there was MP, there was Zion. Now, I'm not saying they're the same player. They're obviously not. But when you talk about the next LeBron James, when you talk about a guy who is going to change the game, you talk about a player like Zion. The things that this man is able to do at his size are almost unthinkable. I mean, how can a human that is that big get that high in the air? How can he run so fast? I mean, every time Zion takes the court, he shows you something you didn't think was possible. And he does it with ridiculous efficiency. But here's the thing. MP is every bit as effective as Zion. He's every bit the game changer that Zion is. And, in my opinion, he has more promise and more natural ability than that mountain of a man. So I'm making the call. I'm moving MP above Zion in the Got Next tier of my GOAT rankings. You don't like it? Make your own rankings. But this is the Logan Bradley Show, and on my show, I call it like I see it.
Let's go, MP. That's how you do it.
Not him. Not us.
I'm feeling good today.
Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
It's kinda easy, listen to the G-Dub sound. My ears speakers bumping as I got the sound for
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Houston. Brooks and Smith make up the two forwards. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. And it's Adams in at the center position. And for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Cowboy in at the 1 spot. All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
And the tip goes to Houston. And here's Van Vliet. There's the triple. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Cowboy. Puts up a 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Over the last several years, DeRozan has made a more concerted effort to be a facilitator, and it's paid dividends.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
Here's Cowboy. After the Rockets picked up the basket a moment ago. Green against Levine. Van Vliet on the wing. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Oh, you talk about guys close to 7 feet, and Smith is one of the best from deep.
DeRozan with the ball. Guarded by Smith. DeRozan passes to Cowboy. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Green against Levine. Green, the pass to Smith. Levine with a steal. Pass to Vucevic. Caruso outside. Outside Levine. And there's a pick. He buries it from 3.
From range, Levine can be so devastating. You got to work hard against him.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Cowboy. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Green, the pass to Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Well, Smitty, one of the league's stingiest wing defenders, Alex Caruso, and his motor makes him a fan favorite.
BA, sometimes a player comes around and he just vibes with the fans. Caruso has been that guy in every city.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Houston.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Well, Chicago's shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Here's Cowboy. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
The Rockets trail. Green with the ball. Down low. Caruso grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Timeout called. Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Not exactly the biggest game on the...
So the Rockets 5 now. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Thompson out there with Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
You know, the Bulls got a really bad break the last 2 seasons with Lonzo Ball's health.
Well, B.A., I mean, he's a tremendous floor general. So talented. And to lose somebody like that for any team, it's a hard situation to overcome. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Hey, guys. Cowboy in that last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with 70 points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
To the inside, here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 14. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Cowboy. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
There's a minute 47 left in the half. Here's Green. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Okay, bear with me, okay, Smitty? An argument can be made that Andre Drummond is the best rebounder in NBA history.
Okay, Grant, the top 2 all-time in rebounding percentage, Andre Drummond and Dennis Rodman. Those 2 might be the best I've ever seen on the glass.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Greg comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Caruso, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Zach LaVine in for White. Steven Adams checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Green. LaVine gets the bucket.
Great use of the mid-range. LaVine going old school.
Now VanVleet. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with a board. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Cowboy missing. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Thompson passes to VanVleet. Three-pointer, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Caruso misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Down by 15. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's LaVine for 3. The shot misses. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bulls out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
What's that old joke? I mean, these guys couldn't hit the water if they fell out of a boat. It applies here. They've been ice cold.
Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys who could have a potential spot in this year's three-point contest.
Well, I love this group. I mean, each one of them could legitimately win the event. But then again, these days, a lot of people in this league could possibly win it.
Yep, from 1 to 5, we've got shooters at every position. Can't wait for the All-Star Saturday night.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Alex Caruso is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Cowboy in at the point. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half.
You just can't let Adams get this deep in the paint, because when he does, he's focused on slamming it down.
Here's Cowboy. Three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Rockets shooting just 42% so far in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done. But trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. It's stolen. The deep three. Rebounded by Green. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, BA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You take a look at the Hawks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Chicago, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
VanVleet misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Adams up top. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Elbow shot on the way. VanVleet misses.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And it's Cowboy missing. For Houston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Green finds Smith. Now VanVleet for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Cowboy to pass to DeRozan. Pass to Cowboy. The 3-ball. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Smith passes to Green. Now here's Brooks. 4-3, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, Dillon Brooks can score, but defense is definitely his calling card.
Grant, he's a workhorse who normally has to guard the opposition's best scorer. He has grit and toughness, and that is contagious.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. When it comes to Levine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
Şengün checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Green. Smith finds Thompson. Looking to get back on track. VanVleet misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Pass to Thompson. Back to VanVleet. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Smith outside. 4 on the clock to halt the run, and the basket by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 5 now.
No hesitation from Fred VanVleet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
White with it. Stolen by Thompson. Brooks drives in. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Zach LaVine.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops the first.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Whitmore's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for VanVleet. Here's Dosunmu. Brooks defending. White for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Kobe White making it rain from distance.
Green. And another miss by Houston. And so it's the Chicago Bulls already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Checked in for the Rockets. Houston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. So the Rockets 5 now. Steven Adams out there with Whitmore. Then it's Green. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Ooh, man, one crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in all-star games. Live ball substitutions, a little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing. Chaos to be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
The 3 is up. Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season.
Yeah, that mark of 354 triples set by Stephen Curry in 2019. He's got a lot of seasons on this list. No surprise there.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for Houston. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Takes a 13-footer. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Craig. Caruso, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's LaVine in for White. Dillon Brooks checked in for the Rockets. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. VanVleet scanning the floor. Adams a screen. VanVleet misses.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Cowboy. Off target with the 3. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Cowboy inside. Here's Vucevic, and that one drops.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cowboy.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Cowboy. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Cowboys got 43 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
36 seconds left in the game. Yep, that one goes.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Green for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
VanVleet outside.
Bulls foul. Number 88. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the Bulls. Andre Drummond. Torrey Craig.
And here's VanVleet.
Kobe.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. So long, everybody.
Great win. Keep pushing.
He about to tear the roof off.
Excuse me.
That was pretty. Splash, baby. Oh, yeah. Don't
All
give me
day,
those.
baby.
That stroke is pretty. I mean, come on, yo. No. I just throw it up. Hey, and it can make it from anywhere.
Now that's what I want to see.
And guess what?
Let's go!
See you later.
Yes, easy work.
Quiet now.
You guys the ones who are going to be losing today.
Hey, watch him, watch him, watch him. How did I miss that? Shut up, shut up. Are you serious? From deep, baby. I'm dialed, baby. Oh, come on. You want your umbrella? Oh, from downtown. Yeah. One more. Sweet. I can hit it from anywhere. Yes, sir. What happened? Oh, what's up? Oh, that slipped out of my hand. Yo, man, that one felt good. Oh.
Man, I can't even watch this.
Oh, that's the win.
Come on.
Yo, I think someone moved the basket. The game is gold right here. Give me a break. Started, man. Let's get it started.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
This is automatic. I can't help it if I try. What's up with that? I'm barely trying out here. Oh, takeover. Let's go. I'm making from anywhere. Oh, yeah.
Now we're rolling.
Yes.
Woo! I got it real quick.
You good, MP?
Mama, there goes that man.
Have a good game, man.
Let's get it.
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
You're now connected to Jackie Work hard, play harder.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now, Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Wiggins is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And for Chicago, Zach LaVine is out there with Cowboy. And it's Vucevic. And it's DeRozan. And it's Caruso in at the three. Injuries certainly playing a factor for both teams, Greg, in this matchup.
And Kevin, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but unavoidable. Every team deals with the injuries throughout the course of the season, so there's no time now for excuses.
And it's the Warriors to start out. All eyes tonight will be on the matchup between Stephen Curry and MP. And this, of course, will be the first ever contest between these two players.
Well, when you're dealing with Steph Curry, don't let him lure you into a wild shooting contest. That's his trap. You want efficiency and consistency in your approach.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here, or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. The pass to Wiggins. Thompson sets the pick for Wiggins. Thompson outside. Clock is at 3. Drops in the tray.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
Now you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay. Well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by Vucevic. Now the Bulls with it, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, MP's had a season to remember from deep, but now he has a chance to etch it more concretely in the history books, as he's within reach of the single-season record for three-pointers made. But regardless, Kevin, MP always worth the price of admission.
Yeah, for certain. I like that. Now, Caruso. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Wiggins outside. He dishes it to Curry. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Now here's Thompson. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Curry. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Warriors trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Wiggins finds Curry. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in.
Safe to say that Steph Curry has mastered that shot there, the floater with the beautiful high release.
Passes it to Cowboy. No good on the triple. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Another miss by Curry.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans. Dishes it to Thompson. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 6.
Just so remarkable and consistent from distance is Klay Thompson.
So timeout called. They've got Dosunmu. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Cowboy in at the 1 spot. That's the group. And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts. He climbs, GA, now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing.
And he's matched Curry's mark of 354 from 2019. That season, James Harden led the league with 378.
Ruffles has landed some big-name NBA stars the last few years, Greg. More recently, they have just added good, another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season.
Surpassing Steph Curry's mark from 2019, but Curry still holds that top mark of 402 set in 2016.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against Houston lit up the floor. He scored 45 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Pass to Looney. White against Paul. Over White. And it's Paul missing. The Bulls leading by 13. And certainly flying under the radar this summer was Chris Paul. Move to the Golden State Warriors, GA. That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, Paul was on the outs in Phoenix, and after a brief stop in D.C., ended up with the Warriors. Once was a heated rival of the franchise, but that's how fast things can change.
Here's Cowboy, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And that's 20 points for Cowboy. 1:10 left now here in the second. Pass to Looney. He kicks it to Paul. Shot from free throw range. Second shot opportunity. Looney with the bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Wasted no time on that one. That's 23 points for Cowboy.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now the pass to Looney. And here's Wiggins. No good. Shot missing. Out to the right wing. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Three-pointer. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Cowboy. Cowboys got 26 points. Shoots from the line. Curry can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And so it's Chicago holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And if they keep training the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Right back after this break.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. And fellas, when you're enjoying an NBA game here on 2K Sports, what really puts it over the top?
It's a tough one, Ernie, but I'd have to say not button mashing through the cutscenes.
What is not button mashing through the? What does that even mean?
Kenny, you don't know because you do it all the time. It's when you keep hitting that button to skip all the in-between stuff and get back to playing. Next time you're playing, don't do it. Slow down. Savor all that hard work put in by our fine 2K crew. And they're paying me to say that. And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Chicago Bulls.
The way this has looked, this must feel like a shoot-around to them. They're jogging to spots and getting open. I think I could even get open right now, Shaq.
Kenny, we've seen you run to the board. You're not getting open.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Out on the perimeter, Thompson and Wiggins. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play do a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Sinks the triple.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Here's Cowboy, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cowboys got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Wiggins outside. Curry setting the pick for Wiggins. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. And it's Wiggins missing.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA. And right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin. Guys?
Absolutely, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Cowboy. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. 37 points for Cowboy.
Head always on a swivel. LaVine making things happen with his passing.
Pass to Curry. It's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry's.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Cowboys really making the difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Paul's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the shot goes down. Paul's got 6.
And Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Here's Cowboy. Off target with his 3. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Jackson Davis. Vucevic defending. Just 4 to shoot. Nice move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
A shot by Cowboy, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the middle. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Wiggins. 10 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Cowboy. And the Bulls with another miss. Warriors trail by 21. Wiggins kicks to Paul. Shoots over White. Paul's shot is off.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's the 3, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Kuminga. Inside. Trying to find Thompson to get it to him. Doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort. There's the three. Another three for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Paul. Pass to Jackson Davis. To the inside. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Dosunmu is out there with Green, and it's Cowboy. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's White in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Basket counts.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's the pass to Drummond. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They grabbed their own miss, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And he's one of the best in the league at just grabbing those O boards, and we've seen him do it year in and year out.
Paul looking around. Curry outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Cowboy. Connects again.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Again, Curry missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way.
Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Looney. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up. And the new CBA challenging the top spending teams, Brent. That certainly affects the Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, the roster is not getting any younger, but it is getting more expensive. So to sustain that kind of payroll, especially with the way the tax system is set up, it's something the Warriors are just going to have to deal with at some point and make some very critical decisions around what this roster is going to look like.
Here's Cowboy. Good. Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Well, you're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
Here's Cowboy. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Curry passes to Thompson. Now Looney. Hey, Brett, coming out of this last CBA, were you surprised how quickly the push for a hard salary cap was abandoned?
Yeah, I wonder, Kevin, if some of it was just the timing of the CBA and not having to go down into the trenches to talk about that level of what's happening financially around the NBA. Also, the small market teams were super opposed to having that be put in place because at times they want a chance to go all in as well.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cowboy.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him.
And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
For 3. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cuts off the pass. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Great effort. Nicely done.
Top down.